Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm attempting to build a fort in my room. Now if you guys actually followed my channel last year in May, I think it was in May, basically when I was staying at my cousin's house, I attempted to actually build a fort in his room. 2 months later I did the exact same thing in my room, and those two forts, they were actually pretty interesting. Recently, if you guys don't know, I've actually moved into a new house, so I have a much bigger bedroom, even though the cupboard layout is literally the exact same. But this time around I actually have a sick idea for this fort. Hopefully it'll work. To be honest, I have no idea, but hopefully it'll work. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoy. If you do, smash a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and without further ado, let's get started. I was saying, I've actually got the exact same layout, but in this bedroom it's a lot bigger. Basically all of this is literally the exact same in my cousin's bedroom and my old bedroom, but this version is a lot bigger. Even though that square part is basically the exact same size, but obviously I won't be using that, so instead I'll be using the fan as like a fort holder. Recently in the UK we actually have a heat wave, and I thought, okay, it's now time to actually build a fort. Because I actually have a big bedroom, I basically thought it'd be a pretty good idea if I actually place the blanket on the fan, and it would be like a pretty cool AC type of fort, and I can't complain. Anyway, it wouldn't be a fort if I basically had no snacks on me, so I'm about to go to Home Bargains, Iceland, and get some snacks because I feel like for a fort you need snacks. Right guys, I'm actually in the car because I am about to go to Iceland and Home Bargains, and hopefully in Home Bargains they actually have some like pretty cool like American snacks that I've possibly not tried before, so hopefully that they will. If they don't, then they don't. But I feel like Home Bargains is definitely a good shop for like American snacks because they have a lot of like weird American snacks there. Right guys, we are now back from shopping. Basically we left the house, I think it was like at 6, and the current time right now is actually 8:43, so we've been shopping for at least 2.5 hours, and not gonna lie, I'm pretty tired. Anyway, I managed to find some snacks, and also I managed to find like mini cans of Dr. Pepper. Now if you guys know, Dr. Pepper is literally my all-time favorite drink, and in the packet I think you get 8 or 10, so I'll definitely have them tonight. Anyway, I'm pretty hungry, so I'm about to have my dinner, and then after my dinner we can assemble the fort. Basically this fort, I know in my mind what it would look like, so hopefully in real life it will look the exact same. It is currently 10:47 and I am about to build my fort. To be honest, I genuinely have no idea how good it might actually be. Wow, all of a sudden I basically put the light on and my room is actually bright again. Anyway, like I was saying, I actually have a vision of the fort in my mind, but seeing it in real life, hopefully it will look the exact same. I have no idea. Right in front of me I actually have the stool and the fan, and they will basically act as the poles. And to be honest, I just realized that they are both different size. Like the fan is a lot taller than the stool, so to be honest, I genuinely have no idea how this might actually work. Basically my concept is to actually make like an AC style fort, and I was going to use the stool and the fan as like the supporting part of the fort, because I was thinking of putting this blanket over the fan and over the stool. Basically I would just lie in the middle, and then, do you know what I mean? So I'm trying to picture it right now and doing it. It may look a bit different, but hopefully it will look the exact same how I did in my mind. Last time when I actually did this in my old bedroom, I basically put the blanket on here and then put something heavy on top, and guess what? It failed. So I feel like I could do the exact same because this is actually pretty heavy, and also I could put a few of like my spray bottles that are heavy on the blanket to actually support the blanket. But this blanket is actually pretty like it's actually pretty thick, so I feel like the blanket over the fan and over the stool it'll be a lot better. I have no idea. By the way, these were the mini cans that I was talking about, and I thought they'll be like up to here, but these are the mini version of the taller cans that you get when you go to like a foreign country, and that's pretty cool, I can't lie. But if I have this throughout the entire night, it will definitely keep me awake, so I'll think about that. I've now put everything on the floor, and I'm about to take the what's it called, the blanket, and basically put this over the fan, over the stool. I feel like it'll be a lot better if I actually put it over the fan. With the stool, because it's like a different height, I feel like it might not work. So if I actually put the blanket over the fan, then it'll be like a proper, like, you know, AC fort. Not gonna lie guys, I actually am pretty nervous because this fort, what I think of it in my mind, hopefully it will look the exact same in real life. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. But not gonna lie guys, actually I'm pretty nervous, and my hair is literally in a massive mess, but we ignore that. And when you think of smart, where's your wife? Now she is actually in Pakistan, hence why I'm doing this. I mean, if she was here, then there'd be no way I'll be doing this. So for, you know what, because she's in Pakistan, now is the perfect time to actually do this. And because of the weather, technically I thought it'd be a pretty good idea if I sleep literally in front of the fan. Right guys, I have taken the blanket off, and first of all, I'm actually going to adjust the fan. So if I put this over there, and then if I basically turn this fan around, oh god, this fan is so heavy. Oh, yo, I thought it was gonna fall. And then with the setting, basically I'm gonna put it on like the down, so it like goes on me at night time, and then hopefully it will actually work. Well, this is the fall, and basically what I thought it would look like in my mind in real life is completely different. Basically I thought I'll put the stool in to give it like a bit of height, but technically it's not worked. So this is the fall, so I feel like I might have to, like, you know, adjust it, everything like that. So give me 5 minutes and this fall it will look the exact same of what I did in my mind. Right guys, update on the fort. Basically I actually had like my shoe boxes there, and they were actually a perfect height, so I put them at the back, and it looks pretty okay. But to be honest, I have no idea where the stool actually is. Yeah, okay, the stool's here. So I think if I actually put the stool a bit backwards, so guys, building a fort is like really difficult because it's technically like I'm doing this by myself. So like, yo, the blanket is like stuck on the stool. Oh god, 1 second. Oh, got that. Right, there we go. Jobs are done. 1 second guys, I'll get back to you. Anyway, like I was saying, building a fort on your own is like so difficult. I just want to sleep in this, and now all I need is to hold something in the middle, but I basically have nothing left that's actually a pretty good height. I mean, I could stack my perfume boxes on top and that might work. I genuinely have no idea. But yeah, this is my fort. I mean, all I need now is just sleep in it, and that's basically it. Like, I don't care how it looks like. All I need is to sleep in this throughout the entire night, and that's basically it. Like, literally, that's basically it. So yeah, this is the finished fort. Basically, what I thought in my mind is completely different in real life. So to be honest, I genuinely have no idea what I thought in my mind, and this is the completed look. This is what it looks like in real life, and I kid you not guys, in my mind it was something completely different. Anyway, as long as I can sleep in this, because I think I can put my head there. I think, like, if I put the pillows there, it will work. So all I need is like 2 pillows, and that's basically it. So let me test it. So if I get my pillows, technically all I need is 2 pillows, and then I could just put them here. Oh, okay, yes. Actually, with the pillows being there, it looks actually like, you know, pretty sick, I can't lie. I mean, I could get inside. Yeah, yo. With the height, it looks pretty nice. So technically, it is like a proper fort, but not like a proper fort, if you know what I mean. Maybe if I put the fan height higher, then it might work. But so far, it's looking pretty good. I mean, yeah, I could possibly sleep in this. Like, it looks like a fort. So I'm about to go inside there and sleep on my new fort. Guys, we are having issues with the fan actually holding the blanket, because the blanket is so heavy every single time when I try to put it up. So every single time when I try to, 1 second, when I try to put it up, it goes back down. So I mean guys, it looks pretty inviting. I mean, I might feel suffocated in there, I have no idea, but test it out and see how it is. Right guys, I am about to go into, oh, whoa. Whoa! Yo, that is not safe at all. This fan, it was about to fall on me. I don't know if that actually caught on camera, but that fan, it was about to fall on me. So that's not a pretty good idea, guys. That's not a pretty good idea, because imagine during the night that fan falling on me. I could basically have a broken face. Right guys, I don't know about you, but I was definitely traumatized by the experience, because as soon as I lied down, the fan is about to fall on my face, and to be honest, I have no idea if it showed on camera or not. But imagine if that fan actually fell on my face, my entire face would be bleeding and broken. So that's not pretty good, because I'm due to travel in a few days time. So having a broken face before I travel, it's not pretty good. So instead, it's time for plan B and basically make this small section as comfortable as I can, because clearly the fan basically had other ideas. Right guys, this idea, I technically had it in my old bedroom. So with my old bedroom, because the drawers, they were like so close together, it couldn't hold a blanket. In my new room, the drawers like far apart and they could basically hold a blanket, and on this side it's got most of the blanket, and then that side is basically got like a tiny corner of it, and then here I put like 3 shoe boxes. Here I put the stool. Basically, I think I might put one of the shoe boxes on top of the stool to like balance it out. So hopefully that'll work, but let's try it and see how it is. I mean, it has given it good balance. So now it's time for the pillows, which are going to go under here. I think, yeah. Actually, I'll just put them here like against, like a yeah, look, that looks pretty sick. I can't lie, that actually looks pretty sick. And also, it looks pretty cozy. It's time to take this fan and put it in this corner, because I don't want to sweat throughout the entire night. Right guys, moment of truth. Let's test this fort, and hopefully nothing, it will fall on me. So, are we ready? Not gonna lie guys, this looks pretty nice, I can't lie. I just realized that I need something in the middle so it actually holds up in the middle. But to be honest, I genuinely have no idea what I could put in the middle that will actually hold it up. I am about to go to sleep in my new fort, and hopefully throughout the entire night. Number 1, I actually have a pretty good night's sleep. Number 2, nothing actually falls on me. And number 3, the floor is actually not hard at all. And also, I don't actually have a blanket because it's actually really hot in my room, hence why the fan is on full blast. Hence why I don't need a blanket. Yeah, I'm about to go sleep, and hopefully I'll actually have a pretty good night's sleep. Right guys, it's the next morning, and technically I spent the entire night in that fort. Now to be honest, I actually thought the floor will be a lot comfy, and let me tell you, this floor is actually a lot comfier than the floor in my old bedroom. To be honest, I have no idea how that makes sense, but when I tell you it's a lot comfier, it's genuinely a lot comfier. As for my sleep, basically I actually had a pretty good night's sleep. I think I went to bed at like 1 AM, and the time right now is actually 10:13. So technically I've had about 9 hours sleep in this fort, and not gonna lie guys, that was actually a pretty good night's sleep. Anyway, it's the morning and it's time for breakfast, so I'm gonna have some breakfast and I will show you guys what I have. To admit guys, this actually lasted throughout the entire night. One of the things I find pretty crazy is that when I did this in my old bedroom, basically the drawers, they were like close together, hence why they couldn't hold a blanket, and basically in my old bedroom it was a lot smaller, and this bedroom is a lot bigger, hence why possibly this actually worked. I have no idea, but I'm surprised that this actually lasted throughout the entire night and nothing actually fell. But yeah, it's time to dismantle it before anyone sees it, because imagine if someone came in and they saw me sleeping on the floor. That's actually pretty crazy, can't lie. So oh yeah, I'm quite surprised that these drawers actually held a blanket up really well, because like I was saying, in my old bedroom, because they were close together, they wouldn't do that. And basically this bedroom is a lot bigger than my old bedroom. One of the things I find pretty crazy is that I basically brought this to actually have with my movie, and it turns out that the movie, first of all, I didn't watch it because I went to sleep, and basically I didn't have this because I went to bed. So looks like there was no need to actually bring this up, but basically I feel so fresh because I actually had a long sleep. So yeah guys, I just had my shower, and like I was saying, I feel fresh, and to be honest, I have no idea why. Maybe it's because I slept on the floor, or basically I had 10 hours sleep, I have no idea, but I feel so much fresh. And basically sleeping in like a fort for the entire night, it was actually quite the experience. And to be honest, I don't think I'll do it again, because I've done it in my old bedroom, I've now done it in my new bedroom, so I don't think I'll do it again. Maybe I'll do a video where I'll spend the entire day in a fort, so if you guys want that, let me know. Overall, it was actually a pretty good experience, and basically the fort in my new bedroom was a lot better than the fort in my old bedroom because of the space, everything like that. And like I said, I possibly won't do it again, but if you guys want a video where I spent the entire day in a fort, let me know. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoy. If you did, smash a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I will see you all for a brand new video very soon. Peace.